Hi, I'm Dee and I'm the Spicy Librarian.
Hi, I'm Katie. I just spent so long trying to think about what my intro was going to be this week that this is what you're getting.
Fair. I mean, I was just sat with you for the last 3 minutes trying to watch you piece your marbles back together.
Yeah,
so
it was painful.
I'm happy with that.
It was
That's
painful.
fine. It's vaguely related to what we're doing.
Yeah, it just works. And
Locked
we
in.
move on.
Locked in. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good.
What you reading?
So I have started in the Magnolia Park series, book 4. Fact check. And the reason that I wasn't sure is because they alternate. So there's Magnolia, Daisy Hates, Magnolia, Daisy, and then Magnolia.
Wait, so you've started the series?
We started it you read it ages ago, I read it in December.
So I'm starting the 4th book.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're going to buddy read it.
Yes.
But yours...
I have not started the series yet, so you can't, I mean, I read a lot faster than you.
Yeah.
So you cannot spoil it for me because I have literally, well, to be fair, you probably couldn't even spoil it for me if you tried because I don't know who any of the characters are yet.
It's so good.
Literally seen the cover, that's it. That's all I've done.
But one thing I will say, so I bought them ages ago and I bought these covers, the first 2 I had. And I remember, and this is one of the only times that, you know, you have like a who you know and you can play on who you know. So the first time that happened in our relationship was when I wanted a copy of Daggermouth and I was like, please, see if you can do something.
This is very much a one-way relationship when it comes to this kind of thing.
And you put one aside for me. And then
Unless you took classing, please don't film me today, as the same kind of level of thing.
Yeah. And the second time was when I was talking about these covers because you can't get them anywhere.
No.
And I love these covers because the other ones are like the heel ones, aren't they?
So that was the caveat for me stocking them in the store. I was only going to stock them in the store if I could get the original covers because the new covers, even though they are new covers, they look like 80s Jilly Cooper covers.
They do.
And they're just so dated to me.
Yeah, they're hideous. And I came in when we were filming a podcast and you had these on a shelf and I was like, I love you.
Yeah, for just that one reason.
Yeah. My book supplier. I fucking love you.
Her dealer.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. She comes in with the glasses on. She's like, just put it in the bag.
Yeah. Text you at 9 o'clock at night. Can you hit me up with this book, please?
Yeah. It's a problem. It's a problem.
What about you? What are you reading?
Everything. I'm doing a lot of super secret reading again that I can't talk about, which I know I'm aware that nearly every episode now I'm like, I've got exciting things and I just can't say anything about it. But I'm getting very good at not spoiling lots of different bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am just about to start the Magnolia Parks universe.
Yeah.
Is there anything I should know going in, or do you feel like I should just
Just go in blind.
What are you doing behind that camera? Like,
Just like, there's nothing you can do to prepare for what you're about to read.
It's a toxic relationship.
I can't describe what Vicky just did, but it did seem like she pissed herself and had a heart attack at the same time. If you imagine what that looks like, that's what we're looking at.
It's just toxic and trauma and realistic. Do you ever watch Made in Chelsea?
I feel like I have done in previous years gone by, but if it's still a thing, then not for a long time.
It's very much like rich London kids.
Okay.
And like a circle of friends.
Okay.
So you have Magnolia and there's one book in her relationship with...
Magnolia is her name?
Magnolia is her name, Magnolia Parks. And then what's his name?
That name's got to come with the trust fund, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, they all are like that level of kids. They've got rich parents. And then he's called Ballantyne, but his nickname is BJ. Once you get over that.
Baxter James Allen.
Baxter.
So BJ, Baxter James.
Baxter James.
All right.
Yeah.
Beej.
Beej.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's contemporary.
So it's not dark?
No.
Okay.
It's not dark.
Okay.
Not really. I know. I think you'll like it though.
Is this
like,
fluff?
I'm off.
Is this fluff?
Not really. No. There are like
right. If I go into this, if I invest we've already established I work 17 hours a day, 7 days a week. If I go into this and it is fluff, we're gonna have a meeting.
I don't know where to go to hate it.
Yeah. I think you'll like it.
Well, to the job centre would be the first thing that I would suggest.
Good to know where the sackable line is.
100%. You
Shit, but
invest
Rex.
my time into a series after banging on about it for this long, and if it's shit, I'm going in, girls.
It's not.
Okay. I trust you. You both look nervous.
I'm so scared. I'm
But-
not going to lie. I'm
going
so
in.
scared.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We talk about the embarrassing moment you see, you know, when you turn up to an event, you're wearing the same outfit as everyone. I'm wearing our merch.
I know.
And a lady's just walked in wearing one of our jumpers. I'm just like, do you work here or no? You just wearing the same outfit. It's so embarrassing.
They are
so cool.
good,
They're
though.
super comfy as well.
Yeah.
Really fluffy.
They're very thick.
And for
good
the mums
heavy.
among us, they wash really well.
Yeah. Do you know what I love the most about them? They're embroidered.
Yeah.
It's not the
No
print
cheap shit
on-
here.
No. Love it. And the little spicy on the arm. It's a nice touch.
Is that there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Spicy.
That's a little plug for the merch.
Yeah.
Next week
Just
we'll
so
be in
much.
slippers, a blanket.
With the candles
yeah,
crackling
with
in front of us.
everything,
Yeah.
Got the
Fully
mugs.
branded. I keep saying this. Fully branded out.
Yeah.
Juicy couture style like it's 2003.
100%.
Yes. Spicy
Yeah.
across the ass. In fact, that's a t-shirt in itself. Spicy across the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. I can't wait for the t-shirts.
Okay, let's move on from that quickly. We're going to talk today about stuff we're excited to read coming up.
Yeah.
So Vicky very eloquently and beautifully called it the Summer TBR. I'm just going to talk like stuff we're super fucking excited about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Okay.
Do you want to go for, do we do one and one?
Yeah, let's. I will remove Magnolia because we have spoken about it.
We have.
This series, I actually squealed when you put it in the WhatsApp group that you have this whole series in.
We do.
Because this has been on my list.
Including the very last one that's from their POV. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
for those
yeah,
who are
for
not
those
watching,
who are not watching,
that
I
was
forgot.
terrible.
I'm talking about the Broken Bonds. No, the Bonds That Tie series by Jabri. The first one is Broken Bonds.
Correct, it is.
There are a lot in this series.
I want to say 7, maybe 8. But we have them all.
And I don't really know much about it. My understanding is that it's...
Why choose?
Why choose? And
Yeah.
there's lots of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. That she's bonded to? Yes.
I have not read it.
You've not read it.
But it is also on my TBR.
So many people talk about this series.
Yeah, the moment I put it in a little WhatsApp group that I had them in,
Mm-hmm.
the next time I looked at the group, there was like 400 something odd messages. So I'd love to be able to tell you what they said, but that's a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I am very, very excited because I want to binge the entire series.
100%. Right, I'm going to go. And I am holding up by Emily Harbeck, Shark Heart.
I've heard about this one.
Same. I keep hearing about it, but I have not read it.
He turns into a shark.
Yes.
Slowly.
Yes.
Apparently, it's very sad.
So this said, on the back of the book it says, for Lewis and Ren, their first year of marriage will be their last. A few weeks after their wedding, Lewis receives a rare diagnosis. He'll retain most of his consciousness, memories and intellect, but his physical body, as opposed to his metaphorical body, I already love her, will gradually transform into a great white shark. As Lewis develops the features and impulses of one of the most predatory creatures in the ocean, his complicated artist's heart struggles to make peace with his unfulfilled dreams. I love that, but I would be more worried about the physical, I'm a fucking shark, than the fact that I
Yeah.
can't paint anymore. Although painting as a shark, probably really difficult.
I'd imagine. I can't imagine what that would look like. Yeah.
It would be abstract at most. At first, when Ren initially resists her husband's fate, but is there a way for them to be together after Lewis changes? I'm going to go ahead and say no.
I would imagine you're not going to...
Oh,
Really?
Oh, Vicky's for the...
Come on now, with the stuff you've been reading.
Vicky
But
for the
as a
monster porn.
shark?
I don't feel like looking at the cover of this. I don't feel like it turns into massive monster porn.
Yeah.
Said that really loud across the shop as it just went really quiet.
I also, from a personal point of view, can't swim. So it would be a relationship logistically that would be a nightmare for me.
Oh, he'd be the one suffering from it. Yeah, be like, well, you're going to have to come to me
Yeah.
because I don't like your apartment.
I can't. There's no way that's going to work for me.
That's the ultimate. I'm not coming because your roommate's shit.
Yeah.
It finishes off by saying an incredible novel of love and loss, friends and family, and grief and healing. This daring debut marks the arrival of a wildly talented new writer, abounding with originality, humour, and heart. So it's got humour in it as well.
So when I first heard the premise, I thought it was going to be up there with some of the monster stuff that we talk. Yeah, like a funny one.
Yeah.
But then all of the videos I've seen are people just sobbing.
Oh, really? I've not seen any. Mind you,
yeah.
I stay out the socials, don't I? So
It's just really
but I am
sad.
excited to read it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next one.
I have got, so I'm holding up Nightshade by Autumn Woods. Now You've read it? I've read this, but the second one, Daybreak,
Yeah.
comes out. So we have
a little press release.
We have a little press release
Comes
for
out in July.
Yes.
Betrayal, heartbreak, deadly new threats. Welcome back to Sorosong University. Okay, I haven't read the first one.
Yeah, I don't know if we can we read, let me see if we can read it without it spoiling anything,
Okay.
because that would be
Because
sad.
I don't want to read any spoilers.
Oh, I was reading the wrong one.
Okay, great.
Yes, maybe we can't read this because it takes off where the last one ends.
Okay, yeah, no.
So, let me just read the one for Nightshade. Now, this one ends on a cliffhanger, which I love.
I don't like it though if the second one's not out, so I'm glad I haven't read it yet. So I will
Oh,
probably...
you like to wait until so you can read
no,
it
you
straight
can't
away?
cliffhang me.
Yeah. I won't allow it.
I will not allow it.
I refuse.
Yeah.
So this one is, it says, Ophelia Winters wants revenge. Isolated in the Scottish Highlands, Sorosong University only welcomes students from the most powerful families. Ophelia doesn't belong, but a rare scholarship grants her the perfect opportunity to investigate the accidental death of her parents near the castle grounds. Things get off to a rocky start when she runs afoul of a mysterious Alex, son of her prime suspect. As far as she's concerned, he's just a younger version of his billionaire father, a monster hiding beneath a beautiful facade. Facade? Facade. I'm bringing it back to the last one. I do have a degree. I can read. Facade. When an unknown tormentor begins to stalk Ophelia, she realizes she may not be able to survive Sorosong on her own. Alex becomes her unexpected ally and her alibi for murder. But as she starts falling for the soft heart that hides beneath his hard exterior, her hunger for revenge wavers for the first time.
Okay. Definitely going to read it. My instant thought upon you reading the back is, feels a bit strong to give her a scholarship to a university where you killed her parents.
Yeah.
Feels like maybe unnecessary risk.
Yeah, just in case she starts digging around.
Yeah, unless she wins the scholarship or something, does she? Or do they gift it to her?
No, she has a scholarship. She's just given one.
Oh.
But the things I loved about this one, the relationship is so realistic and spot on.
Yeah.
There's elements in it, you know when they put like text messages in between characters? So there's a lot of that in this and it's really funny. And Ophelia as a character makes fun of the stereotypical female characters in books that are like stick thin. Like she doesn't eat salad at the restaurant, she wants a pasta.
Love that.
She doesn't like socializing, she likes a crossword and to read a book and be left the fuck alone.
Love that.
It's very relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live, laugh, leave me the fuck alone.
Basically with my pasta.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to read the second one because this is really, really good.
Okay, cool. So that is, what did we just say? July.
Daybreak. The end of July, I think. 30th?
Yeah, I don't know. I've just got July written here. But yeah, I will be getting that in.
Yeah.
So we've got one from Vish. This, Blood Orange, we do have a couple of books by the same name in the shop, but this one is by Harriet Tice, who is Harriet from the Traitors.
Yeah.
So it says, fans of Apple Tree Yard and The Girl on the Train will love this. So it sounds like it's mystery. Alison has it all, a loving family and a career on the rise. She's just been given her first murder case to defend, but all is never as it seems.
So I've read this.
Yeah. Have you read this?
This is quite old, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I read this 2 years ago, I think.
Okay.
The twist at the end of this book is phenomenal.
Okay, because the Irish Times have said it's a glorious bonfire of a marriage thriller.
Yeah.
That's a sentence, isn't it? Yeah.
It's very good. Yeah. It has one of those endings that you read it and you're like, what the fuck? And then you like flick back through pages to see how that even happened and how you missed it. It's good.
Okay. Well, Vic, give it a read. Let us know. Another one of yours?
So I am holding up Diabound by Sable Sorensen. This has obviously been out for a while.
Yes.
But Furybound is the big conversation at the moment because
Yes.
that's coming out or...
It is coming out. It's not out yet.
No.
But it has been ordered. It will be with me very soon.
Yeah.
Depending on when this episode goes out. Either that or you've already bought it and it's old news. Depending on when this goes out. Do not know. Soon. May, I believe
Yeah.
is the date. May.
But we were talking before about how the second one is supposed to be phenomenal.
Sorry.
And you really enjoyed
put that
it.
on the wrong pile.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I did. Apologies, team.
Can't.
There we
Just
go.
can't with you.
I just can't
Yes.
today.
I've really enjoyed it. Fourth Wing with puppies.
Yeah.
When people come in and the first thing that they've done is they've done the gateway drugs, they've either done Fourth Wing or they've done Akatar, and they're like, what next? So we're like, right, Fourth Wing, but with puppies.
Yeah.
Which is quite derogatory to say that really, but it's a very good, solid romantasy. It's not the best thing I've ever read, but equally it's really good. It's really, really good.
Okay.
I enjoy.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So I definitely will be reading Furybound. And I'm looking at this. I cannot read most of what's on here because it would spoil if you have not yet read Diabound. But at the bottom here, I will just say it says, "Blood will spill, bonds will break, and fate will be tested."
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
I feel like this is going to be a long series as well. Do we think?
I don't know if it's been confirmed how many books are going to be in the series.
Okay. Okay.
Vish, can we Google? Thanks.
I think I've seen talks of a third one.
It's the series is called The Wolves of Ruin. So how many books in the Wolves of Ruin series?
It just says it consists of 2 announced books. That's it.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
we don't know whether it's going to... I would imagine it's going to be at least a trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is going to be a duology. Unfortunately, I think some of the end game themes would have been announced in the first book if it was just going to be a duology.
Yeah.
Although I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
It's rare, but it has been known.
It has happened at
Yeah.
some point.
Okie dokie. I am going to go in now and I'm going to say, I'm going to move these over and I'm picking up a very beautiful edition of Honeysuckle by Bar Friedman Tell. And it's absolutely stunning. And I am instantly going in. I don't know anything else about it except for it's referred to as a feminist Frankenstein.
Okay.
Say less.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm sold.
I know absolutely nothing about it. A dark, twisted fairy tale with rot at its heart, and it's a very pretty book.
I love that edge, actually.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all flowers, but then I've just noticed that some of the leaves are dripping with blood, so that's cute. Yeah, I literally can't tell you anything about it. I don't know anything else about it except it came in last week and it's a very beautiful book and I'm very excited to read it.
I pick books like that as well, where you're just like, I'm going to do it on the cover. I have no idea what it's
It's
about.
a whole adage of you should not judge a book by its cover. We absolutely
do, yeah.
Absolutely do.
Yeah, 100%. I want to pick these both up at the same time because the reason that I want to read them is connected. So I've got
Okay.
Half City by Kate Golden
Yeah.
and Conform by Ariel Sullivan because I finished Dagamouth.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
And it's dystopian.
Yes.
And you know when you finish a book like that and you're like, I think I want to pick up something that's in the same sort of...
More dystopian
Basically,
needed.
yeah.
I have been feeling dystopian for a while now.
Yeah. And this Half City has been spoken about a lot online.
Yeah, I do like her writing. I have read some more of Kate Golden's stuff.
The Dawn of
previously.
Onyx ones.
Yeah, that series.
Yeah.
The Sacred Stone series, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one, Conform, is also, I think, dystopian. Again, I saw these, put them on my
I
list.
feel like we spoke to Ariel Sullivan before we did the pop-up.
Did we?
I feel like, yeah, she was emailing us. Half City, tell me about that one.
Half City. Welcome to the Harker Academy for Deviant Defense. Keep your daggers sharp and your wits even sharper. Viv is an average 21-year-old girl. She lives in an expensive city, works long hours at a thankless job, and can't seem to win her prickly mother's approval.
Okay, can we just stop there for a second and say that she's 36, right?
Yeah, rather than 21.
Not 21. She's never 21.
She also happens to be a demon hunter.
Cool.
Ever since her father's murder, Viv's been forced to hunt alone until the day she crosses paths with a dangerously alluring demon called Reed Graveheart. Reed tells her of a school for people just like her, Harker Academy. If she enrolls, she'll learn to hone her craft, work with other hunters, and never be alone again. But when strange occurrences begin to plague the Harker students, Viv will have to figure out who she can trust, all while trying to ace her classes, avoid falling for a demon, and making it through her first year in one piece. How hard can that be? Actually, reading it, that's not dystopian at all.
No, it's just giving Buffy.
That's giving Buffy fantasy vibes.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Well, Buffy is fantasy. The vampires and shit.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Buffy for the modern era.
But love that. And then, Conform says, born to an elite family, Emmeline has been marked as different from birth by a society that judges all of its citizens on their... I can't... Let me try that again, shall we? Christ.
Should we go again?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Should we learn how to read?
Let's do that.
Born to an elite family, Emmeline has been marked as different from birth by a society that judges all of its citizens on their ability to conform. Emmeline has one option open to her, to become a mother. Ew. I mean,
Like,
we're
how
both-
rebellious is she that you're like, you're going to have to just stay and breed because
basically,
we can't with you?
offered, I think this might wind me up, offered a procreation contract with Colin, a member of the alum, the governing body of the elite. Emmeline finds herself increasingly torn between her complicated feelings for her proposed mate and those she secretly harbors for another man, living on the margins of their society, who challenges her ideals. When the marginalized rise up, Emmeline begins to question everything she has ever believed in. It's time to choose a side. That's giving kind of like Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale versus Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds very
Yeah.
fascinating.
I don't know. That would either be brilliant with a bad blurb or just not for me.
Not your thing.
I don't know. That blurb is giving me the ick of it.
Oh. See, I find it quite intriguing.
But when it challenges her ideals, is her ideal that she's okay with just being a breeder?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know. Don't know if I'm going to like you,
Yeah.
Emmeline.
Emmeline, not a fan.
Not sure, babe.
No.
Not sure.
Don't think I'd want to procreate with someone called Colin. Sorry to all the Collins out there.
So-
I've apologized to the Phils.
Phil's, the Collins.
Now it's the Collins.
Yeah. Actually, you are picking all the names of my husband's best friends.
I also want to say,
How do you feel about Gary's?
no, we don't like a Gary either.
Sorry,
No, no.
Simon, all of your mates.
If we're doing public apologies, not related, but I feel like maybe...
What have you done?
No,
Is
maybe...
this something you need to tell me off camera?
This is why I do it on here, because we can't react too badly.
I mean, I can.
No, I want to publicly apologise to Kaylee from our Throne of Glass episode.
I saw that clipped edit that you put on before the episode came out, and
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is Kaylee, and why am I so angry at her?
So many people jumped on the bandwagon of just trashing. Now, Kaylee herself, if you're watching this, she did come forwards. She shared the clip, and she
did.
She
owned
doubled
it.
down in the comments. So she did have support, because I'm not wrong. It is trash. But
I'm still not happy with you, Kaylee.
but we would like to publicly apologise for.
Well, that's a strong
how-
we. I'm all right with it.
I would like to publicly apologise for just how enraged our community did get at Kaylee.
Did they get really enraged at her?
There was a bit. It was conflicted, and that's why we
Oh, it's
like
all right
it.
when it's just me, because no one cares what I think. Literally, no one cares what I think. But no, don't Kaylee bash.
No, but it was funny to watch, because I posted it. We got comments, and then we got private messages, didn't we? In our DMs, we got "What the fuck, Kaylee" messages. We
did not.
We did. People were private
babe.
messaging the Instagram, being like, "What the fuck is wrong with Kaylee?
Kaylee, can you just reach out one more time and just let us know you're not at home crying?
Love you, Kaylee. Thank you.
Okay.
So that's my apologies to the Phils.
Fine.
Collins and Kaylee. Chad's.
We like Chad. Chad came back for you.
Chad's okay. Just Gary's,
No, Chad
Phil's,
came back for Polly.
Collins and Kaylee.
I don't know. And Kaylee's.
Kaylee.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe because you haven't read Daggermouth yet.
No, because you took my copy.
I did.
Well, that's not true. I forgot to save myself one, but I
Yes.
did save you one, so therefore, ergo, you took my copy.
I've got your copy, yeah.
And the way that you treat books, I don't want it back.
I have a few of your books at home, actually, I've seen. There's books that authors have signed your name in that I have on my shelf.
Have you read them?
Starfallen, I have.
What? How's she doing?
Oh no, the completely pristine condition. Because
you are a monster with
I
books.
crack a spine, but there are some
Oh.
books that I will. And I promise when you lent that to me, because you lent it to me just before the pop-up, do you remember? Because
Yeah.
we got it in.
Yeah.
I read that book like this. Like I did not open it.
When the fear I felt then when Katie admitted I'd lent her books.
Yeah. I saw it. I was like, oh, I need to give that back. I think there's a couple that you've lent me that are signed for you with your name in it that are just on my shelves. Oh. Again, going back to this one-sided relationship.
Wrap this up. I've got to go to Katie's house. So,
I
books
benefit
are
so
coming.
much from this relationship. And in return, I cause stress and anxiety.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, those are dystopian.
I was trying to. I genuinely wanted to be like, oh no, you do this then, and I was like, and the pause was that long. You carried on talking. I'll come up with something.
Yeah. So those are two that I want to read.
Okay.
Some are for dystopian vibes.
What else have we got here? We've got a Flames and Fallacies, which has just arrived in the shop by Courtney Wims. And it's called the Arterian series. Okay, it says here, and I can read this because it's the first book, so it shouldn't be any form of spoiler. Possession of dragon contraband in Arterian Kingdom is guaranteed brutal execution. When 36-year-old Katrina Blackwind finds a dragon egg buried in her father's grave, she begins to question everything she thought she knew. She must return the forbidden dragon hatchling, Deja. Deja? It's Daeja.
Deja. Oh, Deja. Oh, I don't know.
Deja. Yeah, you're right, Deja. I'll start that sentence again because we soliloquied somewhat.
Yeah.
She must return the forbidden dragon hatchling Deja north to the secretive Dragonlands, where dragons roam free and rebellion groups reside.
Okay.
But she can't do it on her own. Smuggling a dragon hatchling across the realm during a war between Arterians and rebels means that she can be killed by either side. She knows there's only one person she can truly trust, her old flame, Cole Ashbourne.
Cole, strong
Yet
name.
Cole is much different than last time Kat saw the deliciously chiseled in all the right places with raw power lingering beneath the surface. I feel like that was a lot of information for a blur. Cole is torn between his responsibilities as a newly promoted captain in the King's military and his heart.
Ah, Cole. It's full
I don't know why that made me laugh. Kat works on a plan to get Deja into the Dragonlands while keeping a low profile at the military outpost. Although having a room next to the sinisterly provocative Darian Raventhorn proves to be anything but easy. Danger lurks every turn, and as more secrets are unearthed, Kat is left to question everything she thought she knew about dragons, her family, love, and the kingdom.
So is that two love interests?
Yeah.
Cole and
I
whatever
think it's
the
going to
second
be.
one was.
I think it's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I quite like a dragon fantasy.
I do not mind a dragon fantasy, and with that being said, one of the other books that's coming out that we don't have because it's not out yet, I need to do a reread of the first one, which is Sarah A. Parker, and the one that I have read is When the Moon Hatched. Jesus Christ, why did I not remember that? When the Moon Hatched. And the new one that's about to be released is Ballad of the Fallen Dragon. So I want to do a reread of When the Moon Hatched. You haven't read it, have you?
No, that's also on my
Yeah,
list.
I feel like you should, because if you like a high fantasy
Yeah.
with big world building and stuff, the people who don't get on with it generally find their feedback is it's a little bit too lyrical. It's very beautifully written.
I've seen people say that it has a unique... Is it magic? Oh, no.
I can't remember.
I think there's a unique magic element to it.
I'm doing that thing where I literally remember her getting tied to a stake and a dragon's going to eat her, and then it doesn't. It saves her and flies off with her.
Wow.
Spoiler.
That's right at the beginning of the book.
Oh, right.
And I remember there's some kind of like... Nope, don't remember anything. Need to do a reread.
Do we know when that's out?
We did.
Oh,
It does not say actually on here. Oh, so it's like literally less than 3 weeks.
yeah.
Less than 3 weeks, and that will be in my physical hands.
That's so exciting.
Physical hands, just like Frank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I will bump that up my list so I
Okay.
can read it before the next one comes out.
Okay, so another new book coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a date, because Vicky did not put it on the paper and I cannot remember. Ruinous Creatures by Jessie Cole. Have you heard of this one?
No.
Okay, so it says here, in a sanctuary for magical creatures hidden deep within a valley, magic is born from the bones of an extraordinary creature. For generations, a privileged few have siphoned this magic, wearing the skulls of these creatures and wielding their power. That's quite cool.
Okay.
I like a bone crown. You know how I was just taking the piss out of you for not being able to pronounce the name of your agency? I've turned the page and the first name, Wallop.
Go on.
I think it's Adela spends her days meticulously preparing for these skulls to be matched, ensuring the magic endures and the valley sustains. But when she discovers 2 phoenix skulls, creatures she had believed only legend, she can't resist the pull of their dormant magic. Defying the warnings of her mentor, Adela awakens the skulls, unleashing a shockwave of power that throws the valley into chaos. Meanwhile, determined MMC prepares for the...
Cop out.
Yeah. No, it was the word before that stuck me. Novitiate. We'll cut there. We'll start again with... Meanwhile, determined novitiate, Cain, prepares for the upcoming matching ceremony, but harbours he is only participating in... That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. I'm going to start again with a meanwhile. Meanwhile, determined novitiate Cain prepares for upcoming matching ceremony, but he's only participating in order to destroy the magic of the skulls to avenge the death of his parents at the hands of the tradition of power. As Adela and Cain's fates intertwine in a matching hut, the connection between them grows deeper and the power of the phoenix skulls grows louder. An impulsive kiss seals their fate to each other and to one of the phoenix skulls' masks. As they grapple with the consequences of their powerful new magic, their fated connection becomes the key to either the valley's salvation or its ultimate collapse.
Okay.
I like that. She's like a carpenter of masks. And she's like, oh, this is cool. I'll try this on. And shit gets thrown in the air.
Yeah. Like
I
the Jim
actually
Carrey film.
Or like off of the 90s.
Yeah. Puts
With,
a mask on. It all goes to shit. Yeah.
I wonder if the author is the same age and is a bit like, you remember that film we watched?
Yeah, let's spin this into a romantasy.
That green guy. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's a great idea. Let's take out the cheese and make it dragons and shit.
We'll come back in a couple of months having read it and being like, that was nothing
That
like
was
the Jim Carrey
that was
movie.
not the Jim Carrey movie at all. But no, I am interested in that one.
Okay.
I'm very interested in that one. And then there's another one here. I'm going to pass this over to you. Seek the Traitor's Son.
Yeah.
Veronica Roth, who wrote Divergent.
Yes.
Yes.
I wonder if she wrote anything in between or she just did like an epic series, left it for a few years. Because I think those came out
I feel
in
like what
2000s.
she did was she wrote an epic series, sold it for a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that, then thought, I'd like to do that again.
No.
No?
We're shaking heads. Oh. Oh.
She doesn't write I think she writes other stuff.
Okay.
Like what kind of other stuff? So not dystopian, but...
She's done Divergent. And then she wrote Carve the Max. 17 fates divide.
Oh, okay. So she did not take a break. She did just
Okay,
churn
so
out
that
books.
actually worries me a little bit.
That it's not good.
Yeah, because obviously the Divergent series took off.
Huge.
Huge. Big deal.
Yeah.
Then no one's really commented much on anything else she's written, and then she's come out with this one. So is this going to fall into the same category as the Divergent ones?
Yeah.
Not categories in, is the book the same, but is it as good, or is it going to fall into oblivion with the rest?
Yeah. It must be hard to have like your first ever series be so epic, and then you have to follow
I do
that.
not feel sorry for her.
No, I mean it's
Like,
a nice
I feel that's where you're
problem to
going,
have.
but as she's sat in her mansion not giving a shit what we say,
She's like, I'm all right, to be
she's
honest with you. Yeah, don't worry about
take
me.
your pot shot, hon. Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay, so Seek the Traitor's Son. I'm going to call her the FMC because I know you're trying to trip me up with this pronunciation.
No, but what is her name, though?
I don't know. It's either elegy, which kind of sounds elegant,
Elegy.
or it's elegy, which does not sound sexy.
One sounds like an EpiPen situation, and the other one sounds like she had a very old sandwich for lunch.
Elegy Anne. I can't say that correctly.
Why
It's
are you
not
saying
Anne.
Anne so weird?
Anne.
How is it spelled?
A-H-N.
Is it Anne or is it Arn?
Because I hear A-H and I'm just, ha. It's,
We all give Katie a moment while she mimics going to the dentist.
Anne. Anyway, the FMC did not ask for destiny to find her. She is happy with her life. I read that. I'm so sorry. My eyes are blurry. I read that as a toddler. But it says soldier.
A toddler?
She was happy with her life as a toddler. I was like, they're getting younger and younger.
They're never 19, but they're also never a toddler.
Okay. Let's
Do you
start
need
this
a minute?
again. Yeah, I need a minute. I'm crying. Okay.
I can't decide. I
doing that on purpose.
I can't decide if she needs more wine or less.
Okay. Start it again. She is happy with her life as a soldier,
Right.
defending her small country from the Talusar, a powerful nation who worships a deadly fever. A fever that blesses half of its victims with mysterious gifts. But then she is summoned to hear a prophecy, and the most ruthless of the Talusar generals, Rava,
I feel like Vicky hates you.
she's done this on purpose to fuck me over.
What did you do? She's breaking up with you.
Rava Vida. I mean, that sounds like a
Spell
salsa dip, doesn't it?
Tzatziki and ravadita, please. Some bit of bread on the side.
It's R-A-V-A, Rava,
R-A-V-A.
or Rava. And then Vida is V-I-D-A-R. Vida? Rava, Vida. I'm gone with this. I can't. I don't know why they do it to the whole audience.
It's the way you said it. Ravavada.
Vida.
Like it's some kind of robot.
Right, anyway, brought face to face, they learn that one of them will lead their people to victory over the other, but they don't know which. And at the center of both of their fates, a man that has told a leggy she will fall in love with him. In just one day, a leggy's old life, her job, her purpose, and her future is over. She and Rava are destined to collide, and with the fate of their nations hanging in the balance, then they do only one thing. When they do, only one will be left standing. A leggy intends to make sure it's her. Do you know what? Just read that on Goodreads.
I just can't because
so
all I
bad.
can hear is Alega Ahan and Ravavita.
And that's got like phenomenal art reviews, and it is dystopian. So add it to this.
I'm really sorry to Veronica Roth because I've just butchered that pitch for a book on
I
our podcast.
don't think you're going to get hired for the audiobook.
If you're an author who wants to advertise with us, I
Yeah.
promise we'll do better.
Yeah. Please call your characters John and Bethany.
Yeah, please.
No. But I have no idea what else Katie said in that.
No. I don't think my brain was computing the words as they were coming out of my mouth.
They weren't words.
There was a man, a woman who's not a toddler. She is a soldier.
She's not a toddler. She was happy not being a toddler. No, she was happy being a soldier. Yeah. She was happy. No, I'm sure she was also happy she was not a toddler.
So yeah, that looks good.
Does it?
God knows.
I feel like as an apology to Veronica Roth, we should read that book now.
Yeah, we will do a better, more eloquent review of that book when it comes out.
Okay. Okay. Vicky, put it on the list.
We'll add it to the list. Yesteryear.
Okay, so excitingly on the list is a new book coming out, but it's not only is it a new book coming out, but it's also already been commissioned for a production.
Yes.
I don't know whether that's for a movie or for a series,
I'm not sure.
but I do know the story goes, it was indie published initially by the author who is...
Oh, she has a long name
What's
with
her
lots
name?
of C's. Cora.
Oh, it's
No, something code.
Caro Claire Burke.
Yeah.
Okay, Caro Claire Burke. She indie published and immediately was snapped up by Anne Hathaway,
Yeah.
we believe.
Yeah.
And she was like, not only am I in love with this, but I'm having this and
Yeah.
I'm going to produce it and I'm star in it and, do all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Tell me about the story.
So, I'll read it from this, but I also...
Will you?
Natalie. See?
Natalie.
That's not so hard, is it?
We're not asking a lot.
Easy. Look at that. Rolls off the tongue. Natalie lives a traditional lifestyle and
Do
has
not
a...
fuck up the rest of it now.
Yeah, I know. Big pressure. And has the social media accounts to prove it. Her charming farmhouse on her working ranch is artfully cluttered. Her husband is a handsome cowboy. Her homemade sourdough... Oh, God. How do you say that word? Boules? Bowls. Bread.
Just a homemade sourdough.
Her homemade sourdough are each more beautiful than the last. So what if there are nannies and producers and industrial grade ovens behind the scenes? What Natalie's followers don't know won't hurt them. Then, one morning, Natalie wakes up in a strange, horrible version of reality. Her home, her husband, her children, they're all familiar, but something's off. Is this a hoax, a reality show, a test from God? Natalie knows just two things for sure. This isn't her perfect life, and she must escape by any means possible.
Okay, so two things. First of all, giving Truman Show.
Yeah.
Second of all, why have we never thought about doing a social media presence where nobody knows the shit that we do?
Yeah.
They like keeping it all polished. And why have we just never thought about that, or is
We
it
were
just
just
simply
like-
not possible?
We have just raw dogged this whole thing, that it was just easier to just
Raw deed it.
raw-deed it.
Raw deed it all the
So
way.
It's just easier to just be crazy but
Wouldn't it be nicer if we had a polished exterior?
oh yeah, but
be
that
so
would be
lovely.
boring. No one wants that. People love the chaos. I think, I hope, I pray.
All three of you listening to this podcast right now, you love us.
Yeah, for just being a complete shit show. But I love the premise because trad wives and this lifestyle is huge on social media.
Yeah.
And there are some, and I won't name them, but notable sort of American accounts where it is the whole raising the family of 7 kids. She gets up, cleans all day, cooks only normal ingredients. Kids, everything looks perfect.
Yeah.
But the reality of it is they're filming for social media.
Yeah.
They're doing ad endorsements.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of fake sort of presenting.
I know physical people, as opposed to metaphorical people. I know people who, even just to their small following of family and friends, everything on the gram has to be perfect.
Yeah.
There's no kind of slip-ups. There's no, my hair's a mess. I haven't
Yeah.
got makeup. I've got a spot on my chin.
Yeah,
There's not.
yeah.
They will not allow it.
Yeah.
Because they have to have this Instagrammable, perfect life. I don't know a single one of them that's happy.
Yeah. But I love this concept that you then take that person and make them actually live the life that they're doing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, she has nannies by the sounds of it in the start,
Yeah,
so that's already not real.
Yeah.
Because who's doing all that with like
Who's
7
looking after
children?
their own 7 children?
Yeah, wild.
No.
And I think Anne Hathaway would do so well in that as well.
So, yeah, I think I can see her doing it already. I think
Yeah.
she's got the perfect poise to kind of, but then can go into the whole method of falling apart and stuff. I think she'd be amazing at it. And that is, it's not only is it a book I want to read, but it's definitely a movie I want to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do we know when it's out?
The book's already out.
Did you say let's message her?
No, Spicy Trip to the cinema.
I thought you said let's message her. I was like, Anne Hathaway does not care whether we want to see her movie or not.
Whoa. Yeah, like give us a bit of time, we'll make it happen.
5 weeks. 5 weeks, me and her best mates.
Yeah.
Like the next podcast episode we're filming, it'll be me and Anne Hathaway.
And me.
Katie, no, replaced you. Just me and Anne Hathaway, besties.
Wow.
Listen, I
Screw
said
you.
you wouldn't be interested. You posed it as a challenge. You brought this on yourself.
Yeah, but I want to be there too.
No, it doesn't work with 3.
No, it's too busy. It's too loud. I don't want to watch it now or read it. Thank you, you've ruined that. Screw you,
alright,
Anne
Anne
Hathaway. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
She's never going to be my friend now. You've ruined it.
Good.
Books out last week. Film's being adapted at the minute.
Okay, out last week. Okay.
I need to hurry up and get that in then.
Yeah, I was about to say, I will wait until you've got it in to get a copy.
Yes.
And the way that you move, it will be within a week. Yeah.
Tomorrow. Genuinely can get it in tomorrow.
What was with the karate chops?
That was me thinking things through. That was me. That was delivery coming in.
Tomorrow.
Do I have time to order it? Tomorrow.
Is this what happens? Is in those executive meetings, is that what happens?
Sometimes the brain can't do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah. So we
We outsource to other appendages.
put it in the hands.
Put it in my physical hands. Not just in the metaphorical hands.
Yeah. Inside a joke to all of our loyal followers.
If you haven't listened to our other podcast, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But go back. It might still not make sense, but, you know. I'm going to let you take this one. I'm going to hand you a book, and it's called Sour Fruit by...
Ahana Virdi.
Okay.
Oh, it says dark, sexy, and addictive. Avni, I hope I'm not butchering that. Avni is done with the meaningless carousel of tame sex.
Yeah.
Strong start. I'm invested.
Sing it, Avni.
Tender women repel her. Clumsy men disgust her. She wants to make her flesh electric, to fill the chasm inside her created by her mundane job, her ex who died in a bizarre tragedy, her sick aunt whose diseased brain is swallowing memories.
Oh, well, that doesn't feel like we should dance to
that,
that bit.
that was poorly placed.
Yeah. Poorly placed dancing.
Then there's the sour fruit, the bad meat that she craves. She longs for something to make her feel full, something beyond all the pointless sex and depravity. When she is sucked into the orbit of a couple who seem as unstitched as she is, Avni thinks she may have found what she is looking for. But each time she fulfills her darkest needs, her appetite grows and she begins to spiral into obsession. There's that bone-deep ache again. Is it love or is it a different kind of hunger? I feel like that's a whole lot of words and my brain is not computing.
No, I feel like, is this a total fuck nugget? Is this a body horror? Is this going to turn into some form of fantasy vampirism kind of element? I don't know what this is.
I'm guessing if she meets a couple, because I was thinking with the whole fruit thing, was that going to, no, but it says she meets a couple. So is this like a throuple situation?
Did you think it was a fucking fruit thing?
I thought it was fruit, to be honest.
I didn't think it was a fucking fruit thing. I think it might be a little bit...
But do we think
I
this
think it
is
might
like,
be dark.
I was
think
going
it
to
might
say,
be a bit
like a thrillery kind of, like a horror.
Yeah, I think it might be a little bit of body horror in there. I think it might be filled with body horror. Although I might be completely wrong.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad. I'm somewhat intrigued.
This is a debut as well.
I'm more intrigued than the last one Vicky wants to read. I mean,
What have we got last?
well,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I
okay.
can't even touch something like that.
I
No,
think...
it's supposed to be an amazing series.
So,
Yeah, but I have not. So we are currently arguing about Liz Tomford's
Newest one.
in her own league, which is
Yeah.
her newest one. We've had it for a few weeks, and it is on Vicky's Summer TBR.
yes. So, Vicky constantly recommends the Windy City series. And I don't mind. So, these are baseball.
No, they're all in Chicago.
They're all athletes.
This is baseball.
Oh, so they're
Okay.
all kind of sports
Sports
romance.
romance,
They're all
interconnected.
Chicago-based, and they're interconnected.
5 of them, so it's ice hockey, basketball, baseball.
So do you have to read them in the right order, or
I would, just because you follow the couples
Through there.
through.
okay?
First one's meh, second's good, last 3 factors.
Well, the first one is the one that gets the most attention, actually, though. Mile High.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
My favourite compared to the others.
Okay.
Okay. So, I do want to read these as well. I don't mind a sports romance.
Again, I feel like we've touched on this before. Immerse me in it. Don't just mention it in passing and be fluffy and tell me you're a sports romance. If you immerse me in it, I'm there.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny looking at this and looking at all of these is these are summer reads. Now, when you think about summer reads, you think beach reads, contemporary. And we're like, yeah, give
We've
us
gone-
dark, fucked up.
We've gone murder, couple of academia,
Yeah.
bloke turns into a shark, feminist Frankenstein,
Yeah.
dragons, werewolves,
Yeah.
bratty teens, baseball.
Baseball. There's not a single pastel pink cover on any of these.
Listen, we are all part of the pasty girly gang. Is this us going, no fucking beaches for us? Thank you.
Yeah. We're just
Stay
not-
out of that sun. Factor 50. Shade
Yeah.
bathe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going to have to scrap the name of this. It's Summer TBR, scrawk through, just shit we want to read.
Shit we want to read.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever, looking at it, plan for summer reads specifically. But
I don't plan the next book I'm reading.
But I do like an autumn cozy, and we will do that as an autumn one. But
We've
like a
decided we are
fantasy-
doing a big series in January every year. So we did Throne
Yeah.
of Glass this year. Well,
Yeah.
most of us did Throne of Glass this year.
I put it down, but
So we'll have to pick what our big read is for next January. But and obviously
Yeah.
we're doing Magnolia Parks. But
we got ACOTAR 7 out in January.
yeah, but we'll have done the whole series
Yeah, we
before then
will.
because we'll do that for. In fact, you probably ought to start yesterday.
I should have picked those books up.
Yeah, that's
Put
what
them
you
down,
should have
yeah.
just had. ACOTAR 1 to 5, bang. This is what I'm going to try and read through the summer.
I really want to do City of Gods and Monsters. You've
I-
done them.
Do love them. Yeah.
Yeah, we will discuss when we come to autumn. But my point was that I like to pick like cozy fantasy books in autumn.
Cozy fantasy like Sarah Hawley cozy fantasy?
No, I think just a big immersive fantasy then, not
Oh, so that's
necessarily
not
like
cozy.
not cozy in that
so,
sense.
like I said about the kind of the feel good kind of bumble along,
Yeah.
just solid romance.
Yeah.
So in that case, then I feel like you should pick up the Bloodwing Academy.
Yes.
But then you haven't done Diabound. It's just you have so much to read.
just need to just read,
Yeah, that would be a good start.
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you've read any of these, or there's some books that are coming out this summer that you're super excited about, please let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, because as much as we also love yapping about them, we also like to make sure we're stocking them all.
We do. And if you are an indie author and you have a book coming out this summer that
Yeah.
you would like us to consider stocking in store, send us a copy to the shop. We've got a curation team.
Yeah.
Katie and I do occasionally get around to reading some stuff ourselves as well, and we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Thanks ever so much for your time once again. Please do that cringy thing where you give us 5 minutes.
Like and give us 5 minutes. Yeah, at this point you've already given
No,
us...
it's when the other week you said about 5, and
Yeah.
I'm like 5 minutes.
5
What,
minutes, 5 years.
stars. Give us
5
5
stars
stars.
if you enjoy.
Yeah. Please subscribe and come and see us again next week. Lots of love.
Go on.
I thought you were going to say it.
I was, but I feel like that's not my place to say it. I do the shush.
You're absolutely right.
So after you, please.
Before Katie started to steal my job, as always, if you can't be good, be quiet. It's a library.
Shh.